Good evening, welcome to Cardiff City TV.
What a finish, what a ball!
A very good evening and welcome to Cardiff City TV in West London under the lights here at Loftus Road, the home of QPR. It's great that you can join us this evening. Now, of course, there is the small matter of something happening on Sunday, but first things first, Cardiff City have a very, very tricky encounter against the high-flying Queen's Park Rangers team this evening. It's a Cardiff City team that looks to bounce back after that unfortunate loss on the weekend. The team weren't at their best. Manager or caretaker manager Mark Hudson admits that, but certainly the officials did them no favours with that goal ruled out. So they're looking to get a response here in West London, something that Shea Ojo touched upon when we spoke to him a few moments ago, and we'll hear from him a little later in the show. QPR are also looking to bounce back from defeat at the weekend. They lost to Luton. That ended a 5-game unbeaten run. They can go top tonight with a victory, but they have the unwanted speculation of manager Michael Beale potentially leaving the club. Wolves are sniffing around and said to be interested. So will that have any effect on the home side, or will it simply galvanise them further? The reason, as I say, QPR have a manager who's a wanted man is because of their strong start to the season. A number of impressive results, including beating Sheffield United, and a win tonight. Hopefully they don't get it against Cardiff City, but they will top the table. Cardiff can go 12th with a win and close the gap on those playoff places. So what, I hear you ask, does Mark Hudson name in his team, or who does he name in his team to take on this challenge this evening? Well, it's a team that shows 3 changes to the defeat at the weekend. Mark Harris, Vontae Campbell and Joe Rawls drop. Well, 2 of them drop to the bench. Campbell drops out altogether. It's a battle of the 4-3-3s with both teams. Cardiff will line up, we think, in a 4-3-3 formation. So the Bluebirds team in full. Ryan Alsop in goal. Perry Ng will move to right back this evening. Cedric Kitbray does play, despite being 1 booking away from a suspension. Jack Simpson comes in to play as the left centre half, with Niles and Konku continuing at left back. Ryan Winkle captains the side tonight as the holding midfielder. Romain Sawyers comes in for Joe Rawls, with Andy Rinomhota continuing and looking to continue his excellent form of recent matches. And then Callum Robinson leads the line to be flanked by Callum O'Dowda and Shea Ojo. On the bench of the Bluebirds tonight, Anik, Rawls, Atet, Sang, Nelson, Philogene and Mark Harris. As I said, it is a battle of the 4-3-3s. QPR also play with that formation, a very attacking formation. They've made 2 changes from the weekend. Their team in full. Deng in goal. Ethan Laird, the former Swansea loanee, right back. Balogun, Clark, Salter and Paul complete the back 4. Iro Boonen is the holding midfielder, with Johansson and Field just ahead. And then a front 3 of Dykes, flanked by Ilias Chair. He's done some damage to Cardiff City before, and Armstrong. It's all set up for an intriguing encounter here at Loftus Road. 700 fans will be roaring the Bluebirds on behind me. One of those players they'll be roaring on is Shea Ojo. We caught up with him a few moments ago. Shea, the beauty of the Championship, a chance to bounce back after a disappointing loss on Saturday, but one where maybe the fate conspired against you a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you said, there's loads of games in the Championship. Not the best of results last game. But yeah, we're looking to bounce back. Obviously, QPR is a good team, so it's going to be a difficult task, but, you know, we're up for it.
What is the reaction after Saturday? Do you do video analysis? Is it straight back on the training field? With this quick turnaround, what's sort of been the message in training this week?
A bit of both, to be honest. Obviously, we watched some of the clips back. We know we could be better in some certain areas of the pitch. And yeah, I think just, you know, working hard in training on obviously this game's going to be a completely different game. And yeah, we just got to, you know, believe in ourselves and do what we're good at, and hopefully, you know, that brings out the 3 points.
You're playing against a very good side tonight, a team with a chance to go top, but Cardiff City have seemingly acquitted themselves well against those higher teams this year, so a good challenge for you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you said, QPR doing really well this season. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult task. But like I said, I think if we believe in our own abilities, we stick out to the manager's tasks, then there's no reason why we can't win.
They always say footballers don't get distracted by things off the field, but there is something going on in QPR. Apparently, manager may be leaving the club. Will that distract them? Will that have an influence?
I can't see why not. Obviously, I know Mick Bill personally, and I know what he'd be like to the dressing room there. I'm pretty sure it'll be same as usual. So, they're definitely going to be up for it. Obviously, they're at home. They lost on the weekend, so pressure's on them really to bounce back just as much as us. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be definitely a good spectacle. And
just finally, Shay, your kind of take on your start to the season. A great performance at Wigan as an impact player off the bench a couple of weeks ago. How are things going for you, and what impact do you want to make tonight?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's been a bit of a slow start, to be honest. Not just from myself, but from the team. Obviously, going back on myself, just excited for tonight's game. Really want to get do as much as I can within the team and try and showcase my ability.
Shay, we wish you the best of luck. Go out there, have a great game. A very good evening. Welcome to Matchday Live, courtesy of Cardiff City TV. Welcome to Loftus Road. John Donovan with you tonight in the company of Connor Pearce. The teams have just come out onto the pitch. Cardiff City in their grey away kit. QPR, of course, in their famous blue and white hoops. 800 travelling fans, or 800 plus travelling fans from the Welsh capital. A fantastic turnout on a Wednesday evening. And the team they cheer on shows 3 changes from the one that lost on Saturday. Jack Simpson's, Romain Sawyers and Shea Ojo come in. It's a 4-3-3 formation, so the team in full. Ryan Allsop in goal. Perry Ng moves to right back. A central defensive pair of Cedric Kitray, Jack Simpson. Niles Nkunku continues on the left side of defence. Ryan Wintle skipping the side is the holding midfielder, with Romain Sawyers and Andy Renamota in front. Callum Robinson leads the line, hoping for better luck than Saturday, of course, with Callum O'Dowda and Shea Ojo flanking him. On the bench, the Blue Birds, Anik, Rules, Atet, Sang, Nelson, Philogene and Harris. If you're watching the pictures rather than just listening to the audio, you saw a shot of Michael Beale there. He is still here, despite reports that Wolves are after him. He names a side tonight showing 2 changes. Stefan Johansson and former Swansea loanee Ethan Laird come back in. So quickly running through their team, they have Dieng in goal, Laird, Balogun, Clark, Salter, Powell